History of Brazil. Pre-colonial era before 1500. Indigenous peoples, including the Tupi, Guarani, and numerous other tribes, inhabited Brazil for thousands of years before European arrival. These groups had distinct languages, cultures, and practices. They lived as hunter-gatherers, agriculturalists, and fishers, with profound knowledge of the environment. Colonial period 1500 to 1822. In 1500, Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral claimed Brazil for Portugal. Initially, the Portuguese focused on extracting resources like Brazilwood, from which the country gets its name. Sugarcane plantations became the primary economic activity, leading to the introduction of African slaves due to labor shortages. Brazil became a major hub of the Atlantic slave trade. The Dutch briefly occupied parts of northeastern Brazil 1624 to 1654, but were eventually expelled. Gold and diamond discoveries in the 18th century fueled migration and wealth accumulation. Independence and Empire 1822 to 1889. Brazil declared independence from Portugal on September 7, 1822, with Dom Pedro I becoming its first emperor. The Empire of Brazil was a constitutional monarchy that saw territorial expansion and internal development. Dom Pedro II, the second emperor, was a highly respected ruler who promoted modernization and education. Republic and Modern Era 1889-present. In 1889, Brazil became a republic after a military coup. Slavery had been abolished a year earlier in 1888. The 20th century saw rapid industrialization, urbanization, and political changes, including periods of dictatorship, for example Getulio Vargas in the 1930s and 1940s, and democracy. Brazil's economy grew significantly in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, becoming one of the largest in the world. Religious thought. Christianity is the dominant religion, with Roman Catholicism being the largest denomination due to Portuguese colonization. In recent decades, Protestantism, especially Pentecostalism, has grown rapidly. Indigenous religions and Afro-Brazilian practices like Candomblé and Umbanda remain significant, blending African, indigenous, and Catholic traditions. There is also a growing secular and spiritual but not religious population. Cultural heritage. Language. Portuguese is Brazil's official language, making it the largest Portuguese-speaking country in the world. Music and dance. Brazil is the birthplace of iconic musical styles like samba, bossa nova, and forró. The Carnival of Brazil is a globally renowned festival featuring samba parades, colorful costumes, and cultural celebrations. Cuisine. Brazilian cuisine reflects a mix of indigenous, African, and Portuguese influences. Key dishes include feijoada bean stew, pão de queijo cheese bread, and acai-based foods. Art and literature. Notable writers include Jorge Amado, Machado de Assis, and Clarice Lispector. Brazilian art includes modernist movements, for example Tarsila do Amaranto, and indigenous crafts. Sports. Brazil is synonymous with soccer football. It has won the FIFA World Cup 5 times, more than any other country. Important events. 1500, discovery of Brazil by Europeans. 1822, Declaration of Independence. 1888, abolition of slavery. 1960, inauguration of Brasilia as the capital. 2014, hosting of the FIFA World Cup. 2016, hosting of the Summer Olympics. Amazing facts. Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world by area and population. The Amazon rainforest, mostly located in Brazil, is the world's largest tropical rainforest, vital for global biodiversity and climate regulation. Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. São Paulo is one of the world's most populous cities and a major economic hub. Global contributions. Environmental stewardship. As home to the Amazon, Brazil plays a crucial role in combating climate change. Agriculture. Brazil is a leading exporter of coffee, soybeans, beef, and sugar. Cultural influence. Brazilian music, art, and festivals like Carnival have enriched global culture. Sports. Brazil has contributed legendary athletes like Pelé, Neymar, and Marta. Scientific research. Brazil has advanced in fields like bioenergy and space exploration. Brazil's rich history, diverse culture, and global contributions make it a vital part of the world's cultural and economic fabric. It continues to inspire through its vibrant traditions, environmental importance, and dynamic society.